everybody! We are here once again for the Mountain Race Series Season 6. This is Race 21 and we're here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway here in Atlanta, Georgia for the running of the NAPA 500. It's getting down to crunch time for these drivers to try to make their way into the chase. Wins at this point of the season is very, very crucial, and even more in point positioning is even more crucial at this point for some people that don't have wins and some people that are outside the top 10 in points. And then there are those with wins that are outside the top 25 in points and are not eligible for a wild card spot. Just to reiterate what the system is, top 10 in points are in, and the other 6 spots are going to go to wild cards between 11th through 25th. So wins will come first in line, and then if we don't have 6 winners in that range, then we'll have the guys highest in points without a win. But we're making our second stop of the season here in Atlanta. And a fun fact about this weekend race from last season when I ran both my series at the same time, Sam Young in the Mopar Nationwide Series and William Duncan in the Mountain Dew Racing Series both won this race weekend for the respective series. So what's the big deal? Well, one and only time this ever happened, I've never seen it happen anywhere else, they both started dead last and won the race. Don't know if that's going to be the case today or not, but just to throw that out there for whoever's starting last, which I don't even know yet because I haven't looked at the starting order yet. But without further ado, we're going to go to the back straightaway. And on the pole today, and back in the Borla exhaust colors this week, Jack Richards, former series champion from Season 3. And Jack is race 28th in points, first pole of the season. And he's trying to get in the top 25, so maybe if he picks up a win today, he'd be eligible for a wildcard spot. So this would be a saving grace today for Jack Richards if he can hang on and maybe win today. On the outside of him is Andreas Allen in the Wood Brothers 21. Struggling season for this young team, this young driver, just not had anything go their way, and just looking for something to go their way today. Maybe some good luck with this starting spot. Excuse me. That was gonna burp. Okay. Tony Blazer in the Charter 47 for JTG Daughtery Racing will start third. Outside him in the Budweiser colors this week for the first time is Joshua Mudd, a 2-time winner this season. Row 3 has the 20 of Red Bell in the DLP colors this week. Outside of hers, her teammate in the 11, Justin Perry. Row 4 has Steven Gonzalez and Cody Lamas. To round out the top 10 today is Keith Batson in the X-Dot colors this week, and Cole Daly in the 18. Just to see who's starting last, because the last 2 winners of this race has started last and won the race, and that is Trent Dunham. Trent would love to win today. We'll have to wait and see what happens though. As we get ready to go racing for 33 laps, no cautions, so be aware of that. And some crazy fast racing here today at Atlanta Motor Speedway, so we get ready to go racing for the NAPA 500.
We don't need anything over the top.
There's command, race going. Thanks for the starting lineups on the left of the screen. Everybody's starting today. It'll be interesting to see what happens today. A lot of side-by-side racing. Going to be a lot of passing, a lot of lead changes. But danger always lurks in this series. After today, there's only going to be 5 more races before the chase cutoff. Wins are going to be crucial at this point in the season. Actually, any time, but this is more than ever. And it's now or never for some of these drivers trying to get into the chase. Jack Richards, Andreas Allen, Toyota and Ford on the front row, leave the field down. It's ready to go green flag racing here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway for some high-speed racing. The NAPA 500 is green, and we are going right now. Richards gets the jump on Andreas Allen, who didn't get going. Like I said, leading a lap, every point will matter. It can come down to a couple of points for who makes the chase and who doesn't. Last season we had a tiebreaker, so I mean, that's one person got in, one person didn't. Like I said, every point matters. Leading a lap, finishing wherever, everything will matter. Tony Blazer's trying to sneak under Jack Richards for the lead. Richards trying to hang on and lead the first lap. And he looks like he's going to edge out Tony Blazer. And now Blazer's going to take the lead. Red Bell's going to slip back to in third. Steven Gonzalez around on a bumper. That's Keith Batson on the inside of the 99 car driving the XI Colors scheme, Jeff Byrne throwback scheme right there. Let's go to the back real quick, check what's going on. There's Sky Commons, Ryan Acosta, Alex Drayton, Jacob Lawler, Seth Cole, and Dylan Young. The last time we were here, he won this race. The last of his 2 wins this season. He won at Phoenix and Atlanta He won his 2 races within the first 7 races of the season. Right now, like it says early, but he really needs to get it going and stuff. That's Tim Freilich. He's in the Super B Dodge colors this week. Freilich hasn't won a race this season, which is kind of surprising. He's been on a winning streak as of late the last couple of seasons. 5 career wins, looking for that 6th win. As Jack Richards is loving what he's seeing behind him right now as they're racing pretty hard for 2nd place. Tim Fiegel in the Wonder Bread colors just got put in the middle. Freilich's going to back out of it now. Slip up right in front of Jessica Shelton, who's in the throwback Harvick colors for the Goodwrench colors this week at Atlanta. Tim Walter here with Danny Wells, the points leader. There's Ian Dutta, one of the drivers that doesn't have a win, like Steven Gonzalez, that needs to stay in the top 10 in points because they don't have a win yet. But a win would definitely all but basically secure them a spot probably in the chase if they don't just have disaster runs. Another driver is Charles Jackson, who has to have a good run. Looking to have some Casey Kane luck, who actually got himself into the chase by winning this race in real life. We'll see if Charles can do the same today in the Pepsi Max colors. It goes by Joshua Balkin and James Silverfox. Red Bell's driving like a rock. I don't know what's wrong with that 20 car. She was up at the front, now she's all the way at the back. James Qualls, Chris Dollarton, there's Joshua Mudd back there, Justin Perry. There's Gonzalez again, there's Cole Daly. Cody Lamas back here with Michael Norman following Seth Cole right past Aaron Reed. Jack Richards continues to lead the way. As soon as I say that, he lost the lead, looked like to Chris Washer, but now Richards' teammate from BK Racing, Michael Cozy's going to take the lead in the 23. Will he lead over Zachary Fitzwater? Yes, he will. But Fitzwater's going to take the lead now. And the driver that was the dominant car all week at Indianapolis did everything but win the race. Noah Boggs trying to get revenge today. Would love to pick up his first career win. He's going to have him side full of Jessica Shelton, who's going to take the lead. And James McLeod, who started 41st all the way up at the front, basically shoved Shelton out of the way. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Shelton led that lap. McLeod is going to take the lead, though, having the inside line advantage. Tim Freilich right behind him. I believe this is McLeod's first race running the Mountain Dew color this season. I'm not sure. He had a lot of schemes. I couldn't keep up with him. Let's go to the back and check what's going on. Just making sure nothing happens back here. As Freilich sneaks by McLeod for the lead. Trent Dunn's worked way up to the front as well. He started dead last. He's in that pivotal spot. Oh, I thought he was going to hit McLeod. McLeod's in another spot. He's in a kind of a tight situation too. He's actually not been really making a lot of noise this season, but he's 12th in points coming into today's race. And he can get in the top 10 in points and possibly make the chase. Now, he's not going to be able to fall back on what happened last season with the LCQ races. I'm not doing that again. Oh, he doesn't need to be in that situation either. He backed out of that. It was a smart move by a former series champion. Galligan made it 4 wide down there, and they got really, really tight. Well, the Penske cars are coming up to the front. See Dylan Young's up here, Michael Norman. Ryan Acosta's works way up here as well. There's Joshua Collard, last week's winner at Indianapolis, finally broke that winless streak. Collard has a chance. If he can get a couple of good top 5 or top 10s, he can work his way to the top 25 in points. It's doable. He jumped up to 34th in points, but he can make it up if some people have some bad luck. It's still possible at this point, so there's still a few races to go. And next week's race is Watkins Glen, so we're going to a road course. That could be a wild card race before the chase is over too, or before it starts, I should say. Right now, Tim Freilich is leading the way. Ryan Acosta is now 2nd. Michael Norman 3rd. Dylan Young 4th. Sean Galligan 5th. Then you got Zachary Fitzwater, Chris Washer, Sky Commons, Jack Richards. I believe that was the top 10, and Chris Dollarton. If I miscounted, I kind of just went with that. There's another driver who's hoping they have a. He didn't get the one caution he needed to get that win because he had it in the bag. Zach Buchanan, who had, I thought, Indy, he was going to get his first win, just didn't get it, and he ended up 3rd, I believe. Buchanan's trying to work his way back up into the top 10 in points. 14th in points coming day race, in car 14. The driver behind him had a bad race last week as well, Sean Henley. Henley is 13th in points, trying to still make his way into the chase. Charles Jackson's worked his way up here already, who is way in the back. There's Dollarton right behind his teammate Sky Commons. Drivers won the All-Star race and at Bristol. Chris Washer, winner at Martinsville this season. Oh my, that was close. Thought the 31 was going to hook that 17 car as Acosta is leading now. And so far, nothing still happened in the back. There's no wrecks, which is really good that they're not doing that. Cody Lamas right there with Red Bell, who looks like he's starting to work her way back to the front. Ian Dutta's dropped his way back here to the back. Jacob Lawler, Joseph Lombard. Lombard a winner like Michael Norman and Randy Carpenter that have wins are not in the top 25 in points that need to start running well. Cody Lamas looks like he's been running a little bit more consistent since he's running the Mike Skinner scheme, so I kept him in it again. Aaron Reed, who's been basically flirting his way in the top 10 points. He's been like 11 solidly, like almost every week. He seems like he just can't get a good run. He keeps staying right around 11th. He needs something to happen today. It's not looking good so far for that 41 team. Justin Perry, the winner from Talladega back here. In the Sport Clips colors that always runs at Atlanta. Perry's he's hanging around too. He's trying to stay in the top 25 in points. He's 24th in points right now. Jacob Lawler trying to make something happen. There's Tony Blazer. We go back to the front. It's Chris Washer led last time by. Chris Dollarton, the 33 car, is now leading the way. Charles Jackson's now second. We got battle for third between James Silverfox and Zach Buchanan. And Silverfox's teammate Zachary Fitzwater right behind him in the 19. Silverfox, another driver trying to hang around and not fall out of the top 25. Where is he in points? 18th in points for Silverfox, who's in the Best Buy colors this week. Just basically alternating their team sponsors with a different car. That's all I'm doing with those cars. Dollarton leads the way. Here comes Charles Jackson. This is crucial for him to lead a lap. And Tim Fiegel is another driver that could like to lead a lap. Fiegel can get his way maybe to the top 10 in points. Where's Fiegel in points? Oh, Tim Fiegel's 20th in points, so he needs to do something too. Charles wants to lead the lap. Fiegel might not let him. The rookie that won earlier this season, I believe it was at Charlotte. I think he won the Coca-Cola 600, I believe. It's been a while since I've recorded that race, and Fiegel led the lap. Took it away from Jackson, who didn't get the lap led. James Paul, another driver who wanted to lead the lap. He's 21st in points. There's a lot of drivers just like on edge right now. Tim Walsh, another driver, has been quiet this season. Doesn't have a win. He's in that pivotal 10th spot in the points. MWR has been shut out of the victory lane this season between him, Gonzalez, and Lawler. Now they're going to try to run down the 78 car and try to lead a lap. His teammate right behind him wanted to lead a lap, probably even more. He's got help from Noah Boggs. Jack Richards works way back here. There's the points leader, Danny Wells, up to 6th place now. The Mobile 1 colors. Andreas Allen works way back here. There's Red Bell, Trent Dunham. There's Collard again. Randy Carpenter's working way up there as well. He's in the Haas Animation anniversary car. Right now, Tim Fiegel just leading the way right now. Been pretty calm so far. We look in the back, see what's going on. There's Galligan back there. He's a former winner this season, I believe it was at Kansas. Galligan's 22nd in points. And there's Seth Cole right there. He's having a struggle in season. He's 29th in points. Dylan Young, Ryan Acosta. There's Ian Dutta, Joshua Mudd. People like Dylan Young and Joshua Mudd might be safe to make the chase, though, because they got 2 wins apiece. There's some other people still holding their breath, though. Dylan Young is 16th in points. I was looking to see where he was at. He's still comfortable, but not like Joshua Mudd, who's 2nd in points. He's really in a good spot. These guys still racing up. Fiegel, I think, is still leading the way. Yeah, he's still got a lead right now over Danny Wells, the winner from Michigan. And Red Bella. She's definitely needs a win. 8th in points. Don't have a win. And she needs to stay in the top 10 in points to make the chase. Collard up here once again, hanging around the top 5. This looks like kind of last season what this driver did. Just hung around the line, got a lot of good finishes. But can he capitalize these last 5 or 6 races and get himself into the chase? We'll have to see. Danny Wells is riding way up the track in that Ford car. Been a clean and green race so far. Trent Dunham, he really fell back. The pole sitter running last now. It's Michael Cozy and Cody Lamas, Tim Freilich, Joshua Balkin. But we're going to try to keep it out at the front if we can, as it's calmed down quite a bit back there. Collard's now in the 2nd. Red Bell is 3rd. They're trying to run down Tim Fiegel for the race lead. Michael Norman has been 4th place away from the 2 Joe Gibbs car, the Cold Alley and Justin Perry. Aaron Reed works way back up here. Noah Boggs looks like he's been pushing anybody he can to get to the front. He's got Chris Washer on his back bumper, as well as Sky Commons and the pole sitter, Jack Richards. Alley went way up the track. He got kicked out of the group big time. There's Alex Drayton right there, one of the RCR cars, going by the points there. Danny Wells, he's following suit behind Carpenter and Lombard. And he's got his teammate Chris Dollarton right behind him. We got a battle heating up for the lead. Joshua Collard is on the back bumper of Tim Fiegel. He's got Red Bell with him. But he's not going to make the move. Instead, Red's going to take 2nd away from Collard. And this top 3 have broken away. Oh, and there's a wreck. Steven Gonzalez wrecked. Charles Jackson, Cody Lamas, Zachary Fitzwater, all wrecked. I don't know what happened. There's Zach Buchanan. What in the world just happened there? leading the way. I don't know if these cars are going to be on the track or not. Gonzalez and Fitzwater look like they're up to speed, but Charles Jackson 9th in points. Steve Gonzalez 4th in points. And I guess I spoke too soon about Cody's bad luck. Zach Buchanan 14th in points was caught up in that as well. Yeah, that's a tough break. Not quite sure what happened as Charles Jackson's going to pit road and might be done for the day. That's a tough break. And again, the top three are just single file, riding behind Tim Fiegel, who's led the most of this race now. Brett's trying to make a move. She's just waiting. She has a heck of a run. Collard's going to go around her instead. Looking through the field right now. Nobody's dropped out of the race. Everybody's chasing down Tim Fiegel. And here comes Joshua Collard for the race lead. A challenge for about the first time in about probably 8 or 9 laps. Collard's going to make a move to the inside of the Wonder Bread Chevrolet. And Joshua Collard is back in familiar territory, leading the way late in the going, just like he was last week at Indianapolis. But did he make his move too soon? As Tim Fiegel's going to start getting freight train back. Lombard's now moving to 4th. Drayton is now 5th. Jack Richards, the pole sitter, is in 6th. Justin Perry 7th. Cole Daly is 8th. Chris Dollarton is 9th. And Randy Carpenter is 10th. And there's Charles Jackson. He's back on the racetrack. And Red Bell's poking to the inside of Collard. The McDonald's Dodge is in trouble. Red Bell, this is what she's been looking for. She's trying to find a way to win this season. Red would love to pick up a victory. And almost basically secure her spot into the chase. 8th in points like we talked about. But here comes one of the new drivers of the series, Alex Drayton in the Draytown Mobile. He takes 2nd away from Joshua Collard. Drayton would like to make his move and make his mark in the series and win today for the first time. Justin Perry has moved up to 3rd. He snuck his way up here. And look at Cole Daly, the Joe Gibbs cars. 1, 3, and 4 right now for the Gibbs camp right now. As Drayton sneaks under Red for the lead, here he comes. Alex Drayton with all the Jamba Juice in the world, trying to take the lead away from Red Bell. All he sees around him right now are Joe Gibbs racing cars with 3 laps to go. Cole Daly has never won. Justin Perry has already won this season. Red Bell would like to win this season. As the Gibbs cars gang up on the 27, here comes Justin Perry for the race lead. And he takes it away from Drayton. Somebody we haven't talked about all day long, Cole Daly in the 18 car. Trying to pull a Kyle Busch and win here in Atlanta like a couple seasons ago. Drayton quickly drops back to the bottom. He's back in line and a chance for the win again. Carpenter's up here. Collard, Dollarton. Sean Galligan, who was last not too long ago, is up in the top 10. Drayton to the inside of Daly for the lead once again. This time by, it will be the white flag. The NAPA 500 is about to conclude. Can Drayton hang on or will Randy Carpenter spoil the show? Drayton trying to come back down. Carpenter gets to the inside. He has the lead. Dollarton right behind him. Dollarton's going to make a move to the inside. Here he comes. Another driver struggling this season. Looking to pick up his first career win. Or does Sean Galligan have anything for him? Might take the win away from the 33. Coming off the final corner, he clears the 39. Here comes Galligan to the inside. It's going to be a drag race to the line. The NAPA 500 belongs to Chris Dollarton. It wasn't enough for Galligan, and Dollarton, the rookie, picks up his first career Mountain Racer victory here at Atlanta Motor Speedway and takes the NAPA 500. Chris Dollarton, 38th in points. Another driver that was struggling heavily in the standings picks up a very, very huge victory. And I believe Collard I think he was 38th in points last week before he won. And now Dollarton was 38th and he won. He was either 37th, 38th, but wow. Chris Dollarton picks up the victory. That was unexpected. Just so many lead changes, just being there at the right place at the right time. Dollarton capitalized. I don't even know if he led any other laps the entire race, but he led the most important lap regardless, and he wins the NAPA 500. Whew. I'm going to go ahead and save this. This is race 21. It is now official. We are done from this race. Dollarton wins. Sean Galligan's up 2nd. Congrats to Dollarton, by the way. Galligan, 22nd in points, gets the 2nd place finish. This is going to help him out. Alex Drayton thought he had this in the bag. Seemed like he was having a good opportunity. He had a second chance, and it just didn't get the move done at the right time. It was too early again. Dropped back to 3rd, but another great run for Drayton, though. Tim Fiegel, who probably led the most laps today, ends up 4th. Probably still going to save him a lot. He might be in the top 10 in points. I'm not sure. But that really did help him a lot. Actually, I don't think he'll be in the top 10, but he'll be in a better position. Randy Carpenter finally gets a good run again. It's at 5th. Carpenter definitely is needing a good run. 33rd in points. I'm pretty sure he gained a lot of points today. We'll have to wait and see, though, when the points show at the end of this video. Pole sitter Trent Dunham. I should not say pole sitter. The dead last starter, Trent Dunham, ends up 6th today. Got ahead of myself right there. Trent 7th in points. He has a win. That's going to be a solid run for him. Joshua Collar, another good run for the 43 team. Building some momentum, looks like, right now. And going to a road course next week, so maybe he'll like to go there as well. Because the 7th place finish after his win at Indy. And then the other, let's see, Justin Perry, Red Bell, and Cole Daly, the 3 Joe Gibbs cars, 8th through 10th, all get top 10s today. That's a pretty good run for those guys. You got Lombard, Walsh, Michael Walton, Jack Richards, the pole sitter, 14th, Sean Henley, and then Michael Norman, Sky Commons, Keith Batson, Dylan Young, and Andreas Allen, the top 20. And here's the rest of the field, and there are some guys that took some big hits in points. Charles Jackson, Steven Gonzalez, Zach Buchanan, Chris Washer ended up 37th, James Silverfox 36th, Jessica Shelton 34th, Aaron Reeves the 33rd, Ian Dutta 32nd. Man, there was a lot of guys that did bad, needed good runs today. Points leader Danny Wells ended up 26th, Joshua Budd 25th. Well, Trent's going to be the one that gains points. All the top 6 in points finished 25th or worse. Wow. That's going to be interesting to see what the points do right there. Trent's going to gain a lot on the top 6 right there because he came in 7th. Red going to gain as well. Charles had bad luck, and Tim Walsh. Where did Tim finish? He was 12th, so that's going to help Tim. We'll have to wait and see, I guess, when the points shuffle out. But we'll also take time to go back and look at that wreck. See what happened here. Don't even have to really take the time to look at it. Charles Jackson is going to get hooked by the rookie Zachary Fitzwater off turn number 4. Michael Cozy's going to hook him. That sends him into Zach Buchanan. They come up the track. Fitzwater hits right there. Gonzalez has nowhere to go. Cody Lamas has nowhere to go. Lamas, man, ooh, hard contact right there. And Steven Gonzalez can go flying through here. I think he hits the pit road wall. Yeah, he clipped it right there. Wow. Those guys wrecked right there, and that's a tough break, especially for the 5 and the 55 in that situation, and the 14. All needing good runs, and didn't get it today. Bad luck strikes those guys. But that's what happened there, and like I said, we'll look at the results one last time. Thank you guys for watching this race. Remember to give this video a comment, keep up the ride, give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to keep up the series and the other videos on the channel. Thank you guys again for watching this. Race 22 should be at Watkins Glen, so stay tuned for the first race and maybe possibly the only road course race of the season, as the chase is getting closer and closer in the field. It's starting to shape itself out. But we are done here from Atlanta. The NAPA 500 is in the books. Chris Dollarton, the rookie out of RCR, and the 33 team have won, and for the first time in his career. Thank you guys for watching. One last time, congrats to them, and I'll see you guys next time for race 22 at Watkins Glen. Probably not, but I just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, and I hope you like this video for today. I will see you guys next time, very soon, and thanks for watching this diecast video. I will see you guys later. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye! The lifetime muy moi. How did I get up there? Oh, it's impossible. They're catching Rohit Review. This is going to be a problem. And Brian Acosta. P200 runs. John Dillon up the hill. Justin Perry's on his back bumper. He's going to get wrecked. Oh, he gets pinned behind the 51. That's all it takes. John Dillon's going back to victory lane. This time in the Mountain Race Series, John Dillon takes the Daytona 500.